guys, Audra here, Flawless Crusty Geckos, and thought I would come to you today with a really quick little informative video for you guys. It's like a hot tip Tuesday. We haven't had a hot tip Tuesday in quite some time, so you're gonna have to look past my appearance. I've been feeding and I have Pangea all over my shirt, and I actually had a little bit between my eyebrows too. See that little red spot? Yep, that was Pangea. I don't know how many of you have ever had Pangea just like squirt out all over you, and then it's like it multiplies. Like it's just ugh. Anyway, so I wanted to go ahead and do this little video. It is actually a hot tip on a lot of times we get questions about why somebody's crusty gecko is having problems sticking to the side of their enclosures, sticking to the side of their totes, or even holding on to your hands or arms. So I came across one of our lovelies, who is Miss Cringe. She is not even close to being fired right now, but she is our main empty back female breeder, and as you can see, she's like literally the paragon of empty backs. I mean, she's the one that has created all these bangers that we've been putting out here the last year. But Miss Cringe is having trouble even holding on to my hand right now. You see how she's got her little hands over my fingers, and just don't even look at my nails. But you can look at that pretty ring right there though. That's my diamond there. Anyway, moving on. ADHD moment. She's got her little hands crooked over my fingers just to hold herself up, because her little back feet aren't really sticking on too much. So I'm gonna turn her here. You can kind of see where she's kind of starting to have some shed. She's going into some shed. You can actually see right here, but she's really having some issues with just kind of getting it off of her feet. So that being said, some geckos that we've come across the way just have a hard time shedding. You'll have situations where you have a hard shedder. This is a good way to help with that. It also helps when a gecko decides that they want to rummage through their food and step in it and then get it all over the place, and that food sometimes dries on their little digits, and then you get problems with them sticking together, and then you may lose a digit if you don't take care of it pretty quickly or notice it. But what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what is called a gecko sauna. We've done this, multiple times. Anytime we see one that's had a little bit of food stuck on them or having a hard shed, and it usually does the trick. It really helps get it off of there. But she definitely has a digit back here that has some real stuck shed, so I'm gonna put her in a sauna. Alright, as you can see, I have my girl Cringe here. I'm gonna put her down for a minute. I have a paper towel, and I have a deli cup. Obviously, you want to make sure they've got the holes in them right there. Ignore my crazy nails. I've got to get them done. But it's just a normal deli cup that you would use to transport your gecko. And then I have my handy dandy water spout here. So what you want to do, I'm going to remove her for just a second. You're going to basically just, fold the paper towel up enough to where it's just kind of in like a little square. Stick that square paper towel right down in there, and then literally make sure your water's not too cold and not too hot. You just want it to be like pretty much like bath water. For these guys, it's lukewarm. So you're gonna just kind of soak that up good, just right to where they're pretty much kind of standing in it. So if you can see, it's just like literally like the tip of my finger. If you can see kind of where my finger is wet. Then you want to take your girl or your boy who has the problems, okay, and you're just gonna calmly put her down in there and up. Now, do not ever, just a disclaimer, I think most people kind of had this idea, but you never want to leave your gecko unattended while in a sauna, because there is, you know, even though very slight, because she is sitting in actual water, there is a slight chance that literally she could, you know, maybe take too much in or whatever. But for the most part, you're good. Just if you've got to feed, or you know, you're working on whatever you might be working on, maybe paperwork or whatever, this is a really good way just to kind of sit them beside you while they're, you know, while you're doing what you're doing, and let them soak for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then once you get done, you take them out and you kind of see how, you know, that stuck shed or food, make sure the food is actually that it's actually being able to be removed, and you know, you've successfully completed a sauna. So that's pretty much it. Corinne is such a pretty girl, and we love our empty backs, and you can tell she's starting to fire up a good bit, but this girl is just absolutely going nowhere, and we want to make sure that all of our geckos, but Miss Cringe keeps her digits. Like I said, we want all of our geckos to keep their digits and not have bad sheds, but sometimes once in a while it happens. But anyway, she's got all her digits, and we're gonna take care of her little stuck shed problem, or her little dried out problem, and make sure she can stick to whatever she chooses to stick to. So that's pretty much it. It's a very easy technique to do. She is fine, but now you can kind of see where she's at in her little water. Like, I'm a little tipsy, but you can see how the paper towel is soaking up most of that water, but she does kind of sit in it, so you can see why it is important to make sure that you keep an eye on your gecko while in a sauna. You just don't want to, you know, put her in there and walk off and leave, and then bam, you come back and you have a passed away gecko. But as you can see, again, she's got the little holes in her deli cup so she can breathe. Nobody flip out about, oh my gosh, it's in a deli cup. You'd be surprised how many people walk up to us at shows and say, how do they breathe? Hate to say there are no stupid questions, but that one might be a stupid question. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Again, this is Audra, Flawless Crested Geckos, your Hot Tip Tuesday. I'm out.